I wish so badly that the Fillmore universe was real. Their extracurricular activities are king, your peers maintain the peace, and unique criminals are running rampant, poisoning tarantulas, tagging toilets, and stealing scooters. Yeah, I want to be a student at X Middle School. Don't you? Fillmore aired for 2 seasons from 2002 to 2004, first on ABC Kids, then Toon Disney. We follow Cornelius Fillmore and Ingrid Third, a couple of safety patrol officers on the case with a twinkle in their pupilless eyes and quippy catchphrases handy.
Disco crackers.
But 2 decades later, how does this show hold up? Is this animated world as rich as I remember, or am I just picturing it through nostalgic goggles? This week, I rewatched 2 episodes to find out, and I'm ready to share what I've uncovered with you. While you could watch this series starting with its pilot episode, I much prefer launching back into the show focused on its 2 main characters and learning more about their origins. That brings us to Season 1, Episode 8, Ingrid Third, Public Enemy Number 1. Fillmore's written a letter to his previous safety patrol partner, Wayne, who recently moved to Tennessee. We flash back to their touching goodbye just a few weeks prior.
You've come to pay your last respects?
Just came to take a last look, you know? Think about all the jams you used to get us into.
Excuse me? We wouldn't have been in half those jams if it wasn't for your always having to do things by the book.
You threw out my book.
That reminds me. Safety Patrol Official Guidelines, Regulations, and Mission Overview, 12th edition. I did some research, and I found out that your new school has one of the best safety patrols in the country. That's your transfer. And you'll need this.
Thanks, Fillmore. For everything.
This scene solidifies a couple of Fillmore world truths. 1, there's a broader, likely national network of safety patrols, and 2, they operate in accordance with a guidebook. They're currently on their 12th edition, which to me implies the Greater Safety Patrol organization has been around for, let's say, over a decade. With Wayne out the door, Vallejo, junior commissioner of the patrol, is quick to set Fillmore up with a new bestie, Parnassus, plus his stooge, Fudd. I found the intensity of Fillmore's resistance to be particularly funny.
Hey guys, if it ain't the lone wolf himself.
Looks like the wolf's days of being alone are numbered.
Don't worry, you'll like your new partner just fine, Fillmore.
What? No partners, Vallejo. From now on, I work solo.
In a typical police drama, the I work alone stance an officer might take is often justified by a loss of their previous partner due to fatal circumstances on the field. Fillmore's buddies simply left town, so he's playing it up a bit. Meanwhile, it's Ingrid Third's first day. Here's a great example of how over the top this world can be.
Get in.
Are you Principal Folsom?
Ingrid, I don't know you, but I'm mad like you. I saw your transcript. You're brilliant. Cynthia, I said easy on my rouge. Now, Ingrid, let's go introduce you to the school.
X's principal, Folsom, is more of a president with her own security guard and personal assistant at the ready with a blush touch-up. Rather than introducing Ingrid in a friendly manner, she's hazed.
I give you Ingrid Third. Ingrid! We have a little tradition here at X, the ceremonial razzing. Here's the drill. Everyone's always mean to the new kid, am I right? Here at X, we try to do away with that right off the bat so everyone gets it out of their system. So, for the next 120 seconds, the student body will pelt you with harmless, semi-rigid foam balls.
I have to wonder, how badly were folks bullied before to justify this kind of tradition? Moving into Act 2 of this episode, Fillmore is longingly gazing at a photo of himself and Wayne, like it's gonna be okay, man. Suddenly, a massive stink bomb is set off in the hallway. Fillmore rushes into action, braving the odorous fog and saving dozens of kids.
I was just on my way to class when the hallway started to reek so very badly.
A truly heroic act, emphasized by Principal Folsom.
You tell me what you need. Anything. Days off? Extra locker? A free period for the rest of the year?
Parnassus blames Ingrid for this prank, based on her criminal record. And despite Fillmore's ability to prove her innocence, Ingrid turns herself in. Yes, the school does have a dedicated interrogation room with a two-way mirror. Fillmore won't stand for this false confession and visits Ingrid in suspension. By the way, this school actually has an indefinite detention facility for those who commit the worst, most heinous of all crimes, repeat vandalism.
He's gone!
I don't know quite what Fillmore means as he comforts Ingrid with a vegetable metaphor, but I do appreciate the instrumentation and his bid for a true friendship here.
You didn't do it, and I can prove it.
So what? Why would I want to stay here?
I have an ATM tape that proves you weren't anywhere near the school when the stink bomb was set off.
And I have an eggplant that looks like Fred Durst. Did you hear me? I don't care. I just want to forget you people.
Don't say you people, because this person's been out there busting his tail trying to clear your name. And what do I get in return? A messed up eggplant.
I was thinking, if one person other than the welcome wagon girl is the least bit nice to me by 2 o'clock, I wouldn't confess to doing something I didn't do.
I would have been here earlier, but I was busy trying to clear a friend's name.
The dramatics carry over into the next scene when Fillmore gives Parnassus a stern talking to, teasing out his own troubled past.
Did you see her record?
Have you seen mine? I used to be going in the wrong direction. That changed because someone looked beyond the hype. Listen, Parnassus, you're smart, but you just don't want to think. This person looks this way, so they have to act that way. They talk like this, so they have to do that. Life ain't that easy, man. You got to dig deeper. I wouldn't be here if someone didn't do that.
But it's all in vain, as a few missteps reveal that Parnassus has been out for blood from the start, plotting to sabotage Ingrid since he heard about her stellar GPA.
What did Folsom say?
I'm the smartest kid in school.
Disco. Parnassus was the smartest kid in school before you arrived. A kid like that, so focused on his future, he may have considered you a threat to his academic supremacy.
I just took Brad's sash to put a voodoo curse on him. Who knew it might have evidence on it? Now I'll add the chemical equivalent to liquid stink. If this starts smelling, we have a winner. Ugh.
This storyline crescendos with a chase scene at the school playground within a tiered tire structure. I know you want to crawl around that thing. Don't lie to me. Just in the nick of time, Ingrid squirms away from another massive stink explosion set off by Parnassus, and she risks it all to save Fudd. Ready to present the facts to Principal Folsom the next day, Fillmore walks in on Fudd mid-confession, thwarted by Parnassus and the inherent susceptibility of any justice system to corruption, bribery, and connection.
It was I who planted the mega stink bomb.
Parnassus is handing you guys a pile of straight-up garbage, and you're all smiling like it's imported Belgian chocolate.
Brad is a member of the Honesty is Fun Club. He served in student government, and last Christmas he bought fruit baskets for every faculty member in school. You accuse him one more time, I will have your sash.
At the very least, Fillmore gets the last laugh with a spicy prank of his own.
How about a stick of gum?
Well, why not?
Need water.
So hot.
Let's jump ahead to Season 1, Episode 13, A Forgotten Yesterday. Who is Cornelius Fillmore, really? This scene is set at the school's apple orchard, another red, delicious tidbit about X's expansive property. The Safety Patrol team is on the hunt for a catalog of stolen term papers, but their raid turns up empty. Student Council Representative Peabody isn't pleased with this. He doubts Fillmore's determination due to his criminal record. As he cruises back to class, Fillmore realizes his scooter's brake lines have been tampered with. I guess you could say his past is literally ketchuping up with him. Yikes. I'm sorry, that was a silly condiment. Oh no. I mean comment. Okay, but seriously, the stakes are real here. If Fillmore hadn't bailed, he would have been thrown into a wood chipper and steamrolled. To track down Fillmore's saboteur, he's got to visit with an old buddy, Sonny. Of course, we find him gambling.
The next match in our double elimination tourney kicks off in 5 minutes, so get your bets down pronto.
Hey, what's up, Sonny?
He helps us glean a little bit more about Fillmore's seedy history.
You had skills. A lot of peeps weren't too happy when you took said skills to the other side.
Name a few.
Remember all the times we had when we used to ride together? All those jobs we pulled, the Millennium Protractor heist, that phony field trip to Funatopia Park? Man, tell me you don't miss it, brother.
The story moves forward with a lead. Could the term paper thief be Rudy, this school's star baker?
Let's say, for argument's sake, I did tamper with your bicycle, Officer Fillmore. Do you think I would just tell you? Just come out and confess?
You might do those things if you were really stupid.
I wouldn't waste my energy conversing about it with you. I would merely wait until the time was ripe and strike. And I'd be careful not to miss this time.
Is that supposed to be a threat?
Consider it a promise.
I like this guy. His level of gall is impressive. In search for additional clues, Ingrid and Fillmore head back to the orchard. They're attacked by a remote-controlled airplane, and Sunny sprints to their rescue, furthering their trust in him as an ally. We learn Rudy keeps a detailed record of his whereabouts and recipes. This short clip features his lunch, which looks to be a Thanksgiving spread with a charlotte cake and autumn leaf decor. In pursuit of Rudy's records, the safety patrol has to hit him where he's most vulnerable, at home and unconscious. So in this world, you're not just policed at middle school, your house is fair game too. Fillmore might even touch you, coaxing you to sleepily share your secrets. Peabody accuses Fillmore of dealing faulty hall passes, another setup, so he's temporarily removed from the force. Effectively ushered into the arms of his old pal Sunny. Do I ship it? Maybe. But hey, check out this foreboding sunset. Fillmore has decided to move forward with stealing Rudy's ledger without going through the proper channels. When he's caught by Rudy's henchmen, he escapes by sliding away on a stake, not dissimilar to a penguin on its belly. Like, how did you even know how to do that? It makes me think this wasn't your first time. Fillmore passes on the evidence to Sunny, but it's more than that. It turns out this isn't a ledger. It's a CD binder full of that missing term paper data. Sunny played Fillmore from the start, leveraging his excellence in thievery. But equipped with a wire and a warrant, Fillmore reveals he was 3 steps ahead. He knew Sunny was behind that faulty hall pass tip to Peabody. The safety patrol moves in for their arrest, and we get an incredible watercraft chase scene.
Time to pick up that spare.
But the fact he was at serious risk of being impaled kind of freaks me out. This one had a strong ending, with an emphasis on Fillmore's moral compass and partnership with Ingrid.
Fillmore, it didn't have to end like this.
You're right, Sonny. It didn't. When I went straight, man, you should have come along with me. Because I got a better life now. And a better partner, too. And I'm never going back to the way I was before. Never. Now that's beautiful.
Following this, I caught the beginning of another episode, The Currency of Doubt. I've put some clips together for you to see, proving the drama only continues and adult themes are further parodied.
Come on, Coach. You gonna keep busting our conch all morning?
I am going to the doctor.
I thought the doctor said your leg was healed.
Such injuries can never heal.
Toby, where are they? Where are they?
Don't dig the milk mite bars?
I got the big LI. Lactose intolerance?
Bars taste like tile grout!
Easy, sugar baby. Easy.
Oh, and officers, watch your backs. Staring down that many smoids can change a kid.
What game would you like to play, Mr.
Gibb. Earl Gibb.
In my casino, there is only Old Maid or Dandy for candy.
Well then, let's get dandy.
I don't like it when greasy little punks are late paying their debts.
Aloha, dudes. Hang loose. Guess who's back from Hawaii?
Listen to me, sweet knees. It ain't true. I was homesick when it happened, copping some knots.
Anyone else see you at home, copping those alleged nods?
The writing is beat for beat so funny, embracing absurdity while its characters remain entirely earnest. When it's all said and done, I'm concluding that this is not a case of nostalgia goggles, rather appropriate recollection Ray-Bans. I believe in this show, from its funky dialogue to amorphous school setting. I adore seeing these kids hyper-focused on their hobbies, and I'm equally into the frequency of criminal activities that this environment fosters. I highly recommend that you check out Fillmore. At the time of filming this video, there is a playlist of 4K episodes available to watch on YouTube, so I'll link those below in the description. I hope you find this series as immersive and surprising as I do. Drop a comment if you already do or you think the opposite. I'd be interested to know. Thanks for coming along with me to X Middle School. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this, and until next time, wishing you well.